Hello everyone, today I have a special guest with me. I have Judah and Owen, and they're going to help me with the experiment today. What are we making, guys?
A volcano.
That's right, we're going to make a volcano. So we're going to make that really quick and then we'll get started. As always, I encourage you to do your own research and find the best recipe that fits for you. There are many ways to make one, but I liked this option best. It's made from ingredients around the house, and you don't have to wait for it to dry. It's simple and easy. You've heard of carbon dioxide, right? It's the air we breathe out. We breathe in oxygen and breathe out CO2. Well, dry ice is just solid carbon dioxide, CO2. Since it is a gas at room temperature, it has to be extremely cold in order to be a solid. And this is what makes it dangerous. It's so cold that it can burn you, freezer burn. And so if you're not comfortable using it, you don't have to. It's just to make the smoke and to make it look cool, but it's not necessary for the experiment. First, we're going to make it smoke. Make it smoke a little bit more.
Ooh.
See? So it's smoking. It's gonna blow. Not really. A little bit of that in there. Smoke it.
Whoa! Wait, bubble!
Oh yeah, I was gonna put food coloring in it. Well, that kind of did it itself. Nope, I think we're gonna have to try again. Alright, we'll put a little bit of food coloring, make it look like lava.
Make it fancy.
Yeah, we're gonna make it fancy.
And the ice?
Yep, and the ice.
I feel like purple.
There it goes! Woo! Jump!
Whoa.
There it goes.
Oh God.
There's a lot that comes out of it. Do you still have soap bubbles in it?
No. Nope, the soap was cleaned out.
That's wild.
Now, I was really hoping that it would burst out a little bit more than it did, but I hope that you still enjoyed it. And now we're going to talk about it. So, how does this work? Let's start with the dry ice. Now remember, dry ice is just solid carbon dioxide, or CO2. But the smoke is it turning into a gas. Now, this is called sublimation, when a solid goes straight into a gas and skipping the liquid phase. I'm sure you've heard of sublimation, right? This is what it is. In order for this to happen, the temperature has to be so far above the boiling point that it just goes straight to a gas. CO2 gas is also what's produced when you mix baking soda and vinegar. Do you remember our acid and base experiment? Do you remember what is formed when you mix an acid and a base? That's right, you get water and a salt. Now, in this case, we got water, a salt, and carbon dioxide. Now, real volcanoes don't erupt because of baking soda and vinegar. It's actually because of heat and pressure that builds up underground, and it finds an opening where it can be released, like a volcano. This is like God's love. There's so much of it that it's overflowing within our hearts. Now, there's no carbon dioxide involved, so you don't have to worry about our hearts bursting. But you can see how powerful His love is when you let Him into your heart. So, I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you do try this at home. And thank you for watching. Thank you, Judah and Owen, for assisting me. And thank you, God, for letting me educate our world. And until next time, bye!